I know how well you build a fire. With a lighter, with a ferrocerium rod.
Putting steel.
No, I don't do that.
But you can.
They do it.
Hmm?
They do it.
Who does it?
Green Berets.
I'd rather use a ferrocerium rod.
You and your military.
I am a military freak, yes.
No comment.
Exactly.
We know.
Anyway, I assume you guys have no fear of prepping.
Nope.
Kind of.
Kind of what?
What happens if we really need this and one day it fails?
Well, for
Like,
one,
somehow the waterproof containers will bust and everything gets ruined. It's failed.
we'll worry about that when the time comes. However, the conversation is, do you have a problem with the fact that Mommy and Daddy are trying to prep? Or are you worried, or do you think that you are different from other kids because Mommy and Daddy are preppers? Whether or not our thinking or our preps fail isn't the issue, because if they fail, it would be a problem. If we don't try, we've already failed. Attempting is half the battle. And besides, I think you can trust your Bob. Do you have any other questions about prepping? Do you think you're any different than the other kids at school?
Kind of.
How?
Every kid is unique in their own way.
Well, that's true. But I mean, do you think what Mommy and Daddy are doing is making you different?
No.
And you do know that, you know, Daddy would have had you in the woods and you would have been doing all the stuff you're doing anyway, regardless of whether we put stuff back for the future uses anyway. So we're really not doing anything different than we would have been doing all along. Do you have any other questions?
Oh, why did we put gum in there?
Well, gum is, for one, a dental aid, because you really don't have time to stop and brush your teeth if you're hiking.
Then why did we put in floss?
There again, it can be used for a couple different reasons.
Saving from quicksand?
No.
Oh, there's a branch
You can
running.
Floss your teeth and you can...
And it'll wrap around and you go...
No, that's not why it's in there. Are you done now? Okay.
Almost.
You just want to play now. If you have no other questions about prepping, I think we're going to wrap this up.
Nope, I'm good.
Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, my kids are total clowns. But if you have any normal questions, unlike, you know, some of us, you can feel free to send me a message, and I'm sorry if this was a little unorthodox. If you have any questions for my clowns, feel free to send me a message, and I will read the message to them, and I will send you a response back with their answers. Also, if you think that your children have any questions, or if your children would like to ask another child a question, they can feel free to send a question to my kids, and I'll make sure that your responses are answered promptly. Thanks so much for your time, and I really hope this helps somebody. Thanks. Bye-bye.